So, you want to transform your health? Maybe shed some of that stubborn fat and just feel more energetic? Well, believe it or not, the month of Ramadan is the perfect time to do it. But for so many people, it actually becomes a time of weight gain. Today, we're going to fix that with a super clear step-by-step plan. It's a real paradox, isn't it? A whole month of fasting and you end up heavier. So what's going on? Well, the reason is actually surprisingly simple. It all comes down to a few common mistakes that we make during Sehri, that pre-dawn meal, and Iftar when we break our fast. We're about to break down exactly what those are and how you can sidestep them.
And look, this isn't just about what the scale says. The kind of weight you gain from unhealthy Ramadan habits can lead to some really serious health problems down the line. We're talking fatty liver, high cholesterol, and even a bigger risk of type 2 diabetes. So this plan is about so much more than weight loss. It's about taking back control of your long-term health.
Okay, let's get right into it. Here's the exact roadmap we're going to follow. We'll cover a full day, from the moment you wake up for Sehri all the way to when you get some rest. This is all about making sure you feel great, have tons of energy, and actually hit your health goals. First up, Sehri. Let me tell you, the single biggest mistake people make is skipping this meal. They think they're saving calories, but it's completely counterproductive. Sehri is the absolute foundation for your fast. It's the fuel you need to power through the entire day. So, the moment you wake up, before you even think about the main meal, start with this really simple two-step routine. A nice warm cup of sugar-free herbal tea to get your metabolism fired up, followed by a single date. That's it. And you know, there's such a profound wisdom in starting with a date. It's not just about tradition. Dates give you this quick, natural shot of energy and essential nutrients. It's truly the perfect, blessed way to kick off your day of fasting. Now, for the meal itself, let's pit the common mistakes against the right way to do it. So, instead of skipping the meal, you're going to eat a balanced one. Instead of that caffeinated tea that just dehydrates you, we're going to go for lassi or yogurt. And instead of a greasy fried paratha, we'll have a whole wheat roti with just a little teaspoon of desi ghee for some healthy fat. Simple swaps, big difference. So your perfect plate should look something like this. You've got a multigrain roti for that slow-release energy, then a solid protein source, think chicken, a couple of eggs, to keep you feeling full. And of course, a probiotic like yogurt or lassi. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Add a teaspoon of psyllium husk or isbagol into your yogurt. It's a secret weapon for keeping your digestion on track all month. Now, this is where it gets really cool. The science behind protein. Just picture your body's internal furnace. When you eat protein, your body literally has to work harder and burn more calories to digest it compared to fats or carbs. It's called the thermic effect, and it's exactly why a protein-rich Sehri is a total game changer for firing up your metabolism and keeping hunger away all day long. And one last little tip for Sehri. After your morning prayer, don't just crawl back into bed. Try to get in a short 15-minute walk. It's such a simple habit, but it does wonders for controlling that glucose spike from your meal, it prevents bloating, and it really just gets your digestive system started on the right foot for the day. All right, let's shift gears and move on to Iftar. Now this is where things can get tricky, right? After a long day of fasting, it is so easy to see Iftar as a giant feast of fried, sugary, heavy foods. But we're going to change that. We're going to approach it mindfully. Our guiding principle for Iftar is simply moderation. This beautiful verse is the perfect reminder that we're supposed to nourish our bodies, not just overindulge. It's all about that connection between health and spirituality. And this is the mindset we want to have when we break our fast. So instead of piling your plate with everything at once, you're going to follow this really smart sequence. You start with a few dates. Then you have that special drink we'll talk about. Next, have one light snack. And then, this part is crucial, you step away to pray. That little pause is a game changer because it gives your body time to signal that it's getting full before you sit down for your main dinner. And what is that special drink? It's just a simple mix of lemon water with a bit of ginger juice. Ginger is an absolute powerhouse. It soothes your digestive system and gets that metabolism going from the inside out. What's so amazing is that it's even mentioned in the Quran as zanjabil, a drink of paradise. Just shows you how timeless its benefits are for both our body and soul. Okay, for that light snack, you've got some delicious options. But, and listen closely, the key word here is one. You pick only one. A small bowl of dahi bale, a simple fruit chaat without any extra sugar, or some aloo chane. The whole point is just to take the edge off your hunger, not to get completely full. So after your prayer, it's time for your actual dinner. And this approach is so much healthier than just gorging on samosas and pakoras. You'll have a small roti, a protein-rich curry or salad, and, this is super important, a large plate of fresh salad to get all that fiber your body is craving.
Now let's talk about what happens beyond the main meals, because what you do in that window between iftar and the next Sehri is just as important. This is where we need to focus on hydration, cravings, and sleep.
Your goal is about 8 glasses of water. But here's the trick. Don't chug it all at once. You need to sip slowly and consistently all evening long. And please avoid the sugary juices and sodas. They're just empty calories that are going to completely derail your progress.
Look, you might feel a little peckish after Taraweeh prayers, and that's totally normal. But instead of reaching for leftovers, have a plan. A small handful of soaked almonds with a couple of dried figs, or even a fresh orange. These are perfect for satisfying that craving without undoing all your hard work.
And finally, sleep. This modern habit of staying up all night and sleeping all day during Ramadan, it's a total disaster for weight loss. Here's why. When you don't get quality night's sleep, your body pumps out the stress hormone cortisol. High cortisol is like a switch that tells your body to store fat, especially around your belly. So if you're serious about this, you absolutely have to prioritize your sleep.
What's really amazing is seeing how all these small, totally manageable changes start to add up. Over 30 days, they create this massive impact that can lead to a complete and total health transformation. And this is what a successful day really looks like. You can see the flow. It kicks off with a balanced Sehri, which leads to an energetic, productive day. That's followed by a mindful iftar and a proper dinner. And it all wraps up with proper hydration and good rest. It's a powerful, sustainable cycle.
So, what's the bottom line here? The results are real. By sticking with this structured, mindful approach, you can realistically expect to lose 8 to 10 kilograms in just 1 month. And you'll be boosting your energy and your overall health at the same time.
Listen, this isn't about being perfect right from day one. It's about getting started. Just look back at everything we've talked about and decide on one small step you're going to take. So, I'll leave you with this question. What one change will you make this Ramadan to start your transformation?